Okay, today we're going to be pulling out the factory airbox on this Husqvarna 701 Enduro, and we're going to be replacing that with the Rade Garage extra storage. This is basically their spare tank setup that replaces the airbox, but instead of having a gas tank, it just has some extra storage capacity. I don't need the extra fuel right at this moment, but I do want to get rid of this factory airbox. So I'm hoping that later on, if I do need the extra fuel capacity, I'll be able to replace the storage portion of this with the extra tank part. Now, along with getting rid of the factory airbox, this kit comes with a new smaller airbox that uses a twin air foam filter. Okay, the first thing we have to do here is remove the seat and the side panels. I already got the seat off, so side panels will be next, and then we're going to have to pull this factory airbox. Got all the plastics off, and the airbox mostly free. We do have to pull the ignition or the ECU or whatever this is over here on the right hand side to get to the last airbox bolt. Okay, now the airbox is unbolted. Next step is we're going to lift the ECU, move that out of the way. And we are going to disconnect the temperature sensor. It looks like we're going to have to clip that little zip tie to get that sensor off. Okay. Next, we need to go from the left side of the engine and loosen up the steel hose clamp that holds the intake to the engine. Okay, the airbox is loosened up, the intake is loosened up. Next step, we got to pull the black tubes that are coming off the side, and we're going to disconnect the seat guides. Okay, now we should be able to pull the airbox out. I'm going to stick a clean rag in the throttle body right away, just so I don't drop any crud in there. Pulling this the rest of the way out. Be free. Alright. I cleaned everything up a little bit just so I didn't knock any dust down in there. Next, we need to remove some parts from the factory OEM airbox. We need to remove the heat sensor with the O-ring and the screws. We need to remove the rubber fitting and that little intake tube. And then we're going to put together the new airbox. Okay, this is the new airbox ready to install. Next, we need to cut this tubing to length and get this vent tubing installed. Okay, we should be ready to reinstall the completed airbox now. Don't forget to reattach the sensor. Okay, next we're going to install this bracket. Okay, airbox is in, vent lines are routed. I also went ahead and installed a Rottweiler fuel dongle while I was in here, and it was easy to get to. Last step is going to be to put the storage compartment in. Factory toolkit, no problem. Okay, now you just gotta button everything back up. We should be good to go.